Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a stabbing pain in your leg? One moment you're peacefully asleep, the next you're frozen in place, gripping your thigh or calf, waiting for the pain to let go. It feels like your muscles are locked, twisting, and all you can do is wait and hope it passes quickly. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Leg cramps are incredibly common in older adults. In fact, nearly half of people over 60 experience them regularly, some even daily. And the older we get, the more frequent, intense, and unpredictable these cramps become. But here's what most people don't realize. These cramps aren't just a part of aging. They're your body's alarm bell, a message that something's off balance, a warning sign that your muscles aren't getting what they need. Maybe it's dehydration. Maybe you're missing key minerals like magnesium or potassium. Maybe your circulation is slowing down or medication you're taking is playing a role. Whatever the cause, the solution starts with what you put on your plate. Because believe it or not, the right foods can reduce leg cramps significantly, sometimes even eliminate them entirely. In this video, we're diving into the top 5 foods that help prevent leg cramps in seniors, based on science, real-life stories, and nutritional wisdom designed specifically for the aging body. We'll explain how these foods work, what to pair them with, and the simple daily habits that support stronger, more flexible muscles day and night. And we're not just throwing out random advice. Every suggestion is tailored to the needs of adults over 60, with real attention to chronic conditions, medications, and your body's changing chemistry. Because pain-free nights, smoother walks, and more freedom in your movement, they're not too much to ask for. They're what you deserve. So grab a notepad or just sit back and listen closely. And while you're here, leave us a comment and tell us where you're watching from. We love hearing your stories. And don't forget to subscribe, because every week we bring you real, practical health guidance you can trust. Let's get into it. Food number 1, bananas, the potassium powerhouse. Let's start with one of the most famous and misunderstood leg cramp remedies out there, the banana. You've probably heard people say, eat a banana if you've got cramps. And there's truth to that, but there's more to the story. Bananas are rich in potassium, a key mineral your muscles need to function properly. When potassium levels drop, your muscle can misfire, tighten, and cramp, and that's especially common in older adults. Why? Because as we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing and balancing electrolytes, like potassium, magnesium, and sodium. Some medications, like diuretics or blood pressure pills, can also flush potassium out of your system. The result? Your muscles are left vulnerable to painful spasms, especially at night or after light activity. That's where bananas come in. A medium banana contains about 400 milligrams of potassium, a simple, accessible way to help restore that balance. But here's the catch. Too much potassium can be just as dangerous, especially if you have kidney problems, heart disease, or take medications that affect potassium levels. That was the case with James, age 74. After hearing bananas help with cramps, he started eating 2 a day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. Within a few weeks, he began feeling lightheaded, tired, and noticed his heartbeat felt strange. His doctor ran some tests. The cause? Potassium overload, known as hyperkalemia. It was interfering with his heart rhythm. That's why with bananas, moderation is everything. For most seniors, half a banana a day, ideally paired with some protein or healthy fat, is enough to help maintain potassium levels without going overboard. You can slice it over Greek yogurt, blend it into a smoothie with nut butter, or just eat it with a handful of almonds to slow the sugar absorption. If you're on potassium-sensitive medications, check with your doctor first. They can run a simple blood test to see where your levels are. And if you're looking for lower potassium alternatives that still help fight cramps, try baked sweet potatoes or cooked spinach. Both are packed with muscle-supporting minerals and fiber without spiking blood sugar. The key is balance. You don't need to fear bananas. Just learn how to use them wisely. Because when it comes to preventing cramps, it's not about gimmicks or guesswork. It's about understanding your body and giving it what it truly needs. Food number 2, leafy greens, magnesium and calcium champions. Next, Let's talk about something you've probably seen a lot of, but may not realize how powerful it is for your leg health. Leafy greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, they're all packed with magnesium and calcium, two minerals that play a huge role in muscle function and nerve health. You see, magnesium helps relax muscles after contraction, while calcium is what your muscles need to contract in the first place. It's a delicate balance, and if either mineral is lacking, your muscles may start to cramp, especially during exercise or while you're trying to sleep. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing minerals from food. And unfortunately, it's all too common for seniors to become magnesium deficient. In fact, up to 50% of older adults don't get enough magnesium in their diet. And without magnesium, your muscles can become stiff, tight, and more prone to cramping. But don't worry, leafy greens are here to help. 1 cup of cooked spinach has about 157 milligrams of magnesium and 245 milligrams of calcium. That's a serious muscle-supporting boost. And the best part? These greens are low in calories and full of other nutrients like fiber, vitamin K, and iron, which also support bone health, digestion, and overall vitality. Let me tell you about Helen, a 70-year-old woman who struggled with chronic leg cramps for years. She tried everything, bananas, hydration, stretching, but nothing seemed to work. One day, after a conversation with her nutritionist, she started adding cooked spinach to her meals every day. Within just a couple of weeks, she noticed a huge improvement. Her cramps were less frequent, and when they did happen, they were less intense. Her muscles felt stronger, and her overall energy improved too. Helen's story is a perfect example of how small, consistent changes can make a big difference. Now, leafy greens are simple to add to your diet. You can saute them with olive oil and garlic. Throw them into smoothies with banana or some berries for a power pack snack. Or add them to soups, salads, and casseroles for an extra dose of minerals. But here's a little tip. Calcium and magnesium work even better when they're paired with vitamin D. So be sure to include a little sunshine or a vitamin D-rich food, like eggs or fortified milk, to make the most of these powerhouse minerals. So, next time you're at the grocery store, remember to stock up on leafy greens. They're more than just a side dish. They're a secret weapon in your fight against leg cramps. Coming up, a food that's a game changer for hydration and crucial for preventing cramps before they even start. Food number 3, sweet potatoes, the sweet muscle support. Now, let's talk about a food that's as versatile as it is delicious, sweet potatoes. Whether mashed, roasted, or baked, these nutrient-packed tubers have become a staple in many kitchens. And for good reason. Sweet potatoes are loaded with potassium, a key mineral your muscles need to stay relaxed and avoid spasming. A medium-sized sweet potato contains about 450 milligrams of potassium, almost the same as a banana, but with additional muscle-boosting benefits. But here's where sweet potatoes really shine. They also pack in magnesium and vitamin A. Magnesium, as we know, helps with muscle relaxation, reducing the tension that often leads to cramps. And vitamin A, yes, the same vitamin that's great for vision and skin health, is also a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation in muscles and tissues. So why does this matter? When you eat foods rich in both potassium and magnesium, your muscles have a better chance at staying loose and flexible, especially after physical activity or prolonged periods of sitting. And it's not just the nutrients that make sweet potatoes so great. They're low on the glycemic index, which means they don't cause rapid blood sugar spikes. This is especially important for seniors who may be managing diabetes or prediabetes, as blood sugar fluctuations can often trigger muscle cramps. Take Betty, age 79. She'd been suffering from nightly leg cramps for months. After consulting with her doctor, she started adding more sweet potatoes to her diet, especially at dinner. She roasted them with a little olive oil, sprinkled some cinnamon, and paired them with lean protein and leafy greens. Within a week, Betty noticed a shift. Her cramps became less frequent and less intense. And the ones she did experience? They didn't last nearly as long. She woke up feeling less stiff, with more energy for her daily walks. Sweet potatoes aren't just good for reducing cramps. They're nutritious, satisfying, and can help stabilize blood sugar. They're also easy to prepare in so many ways. You can bake them whole, Mash them, or even make fries for a healthy alternative to regular potato fries. And here's a fun tip. To keep your blood sugar steady and avoid energy crashes, pair your sweet potato with a source of lean protein. Think grilled chicken, turkey, or tofu. This combination keeps your blood sugar level stable while nourishing your muscles. So, the next time you're thinking of a dinner side, consider sweet potatoes. They're more than just a tasty comfort food. They're an essential part of your anti-cramp arsenal. Food number 4, dairy, the calcium muscle protector. Let's move on to something many of us grew up with. Dairy, whether it's a glass of milk, a dollop of yogurt, or a sprinkle of cheese, dairy is a powerhouse when it comes to supporting your muscles, bones, and overall health. At the heart of dairy's muscle-boosting benefits is calcium, a mineral that helps your muscles contract and relax properly. Calcium also plays a key role in nerve function, which is essential for avoiding muscle spasms and cramps. In fact, if you're not getting enough calcium, you may start to experience more leg cramps, especially at night when your muscles are more likely to seize up. The good news is dairy products are one of the best and most easily absorbed sources of calcium. A single cup of milk provides about 300 milligrams of calcium, nearly a third of your daily calcium needs. And that's just the beginning. Yogurt, especially Greek yogurt, is packed with protein in addition to calcium, which is essential for muscle repair and recovery. Let's talk about Frank, age 72. Frank had been struggling with nighttime leg cramps for months. His doctor advised him to increase his calcium intake, but Frank wasn't sure where to start. He decided to add a cup of low-fat yogurt to his evening routine. After about 2 weeks, he noticed a dramatic reduction in cramps, and not just in frequency, but also in intensity. He slept better, and his muscles felt more relaxed throughout the day. That's the magic of calcium, and dairy is one of the easiest, most effective ways to get it. Now, if you're worried about the fat content in dairy, don't be. There are plenty of low-fat and fat-free options available that still pack the same calcium punch without the added calories. And remember, calcium works in tandem with vitamin D, which is why many dairy products, like milk, are fortified with it. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium more effectively, so you get the most benefit. Dairy can be enjoyed in a variety of ways. Drink a glass of milk with your meal, enjoy some cheese as a snack, or top your morning oatmeal with a serving of Greek yogurt and some fresh berries. For those who are lactose intolerant or prefer plant-based options, fear not. There are many dairy alternatives fortified with calcium and vitamin D, such as almond milk, soy milk, and coconut yogurt. Just be sure to check the labels, because not all non-dairy products contain the same amount of calcium or vitamin D. And here's a pro tip. Pairing calcium-rich dairy with a source of magnesium, like leafy greens or nuts, can give your muscles the ultimate combination for cramp prevention. The two minerals work together to maintain proper muscle function and relaxation. So, don't underestimate the power of a simple glass of milk or a scoop of yogurt. It's not just a childhood comfort. It's a smart, muscle-nourishing choice for seniors looking to avoid cramps and improve overall bone health. Food number 5, cucumbers, the hydration hero. Finally, let's talk about a food that's as simple as it is effective when it comes to preventing leg cramps. Cucumbers. You might not think of cucumbers as a muscle-saving powerhouse, but they play a surprisingly important role in keeping your legs cramp-free, all thanks to their high water content. Cucumbers are made up of 95% water, which makes them a fantastic choice for staying hydrated, especially for seniors who may not drink enough water throughout the day. When your body is dehydrated, muscles are more likely to tighten and cramp up. So, staying properly hydrated is one of the simplest and most effective ways to prevent those annoying and painful leg cramps. But that's not all. Cucumbers are also a great source of potassium, another mineral that helps balance fluid levels in your body and supports proper muscle function. A single cucumber can provide 180 milligrams of potassium, which helps relax the muscles and prevent them from seizing up. Grace, 68 years old, had been experiencing frequent leg cramps, especially in the evening. She was waking up in the middle of the night with excruciating pain, and no matter how much water she drank, it didn't seem to help. Her doctor suggested she increase her intake of potassium-rich foods, but Grace wasn't keen on bananas and didn't enjoy leafy greens. So, she turned to cucumbers. She added cucumber slices to her salads, made cucumber water, and even snacked on them throughout the day. Within just a week, Grace started noticing fewer cramps, and the ones she did have weren't nearly as painful. Her legs felt more relaxed, and she was getting better rest at night. Cucumbers are low in calories and high in hydration, the perfect snack for seniors looking to stay cramp-free. Plus, they're versatile. You can add them to salads, sandwiches, or smoothies, or simply enjoy them as a snack with a dash of sea salt or lemon juice for extra flavor. Another great way to enjoy cucumbers is by making cucumber water. Just slice up a cucumber and add it to a jug of water, then chill it in the fridge. It's a refreshing, hydrating drink that you can sip on throughout the day to keep your muscles and body well hydrated. And here's a quick tip for those of you who are sensitive to bloating. If you peel the skin off a cucumber, it can help reduce that uncomfortable feeling while still providing most of the hydrating benefits. Cucumbers are an easy, refreshing food to add to your daily routine. And when paired with other hydrating foods like watermelon or coconut water, you got a full-on muscle-supporting hydration system in place. Remember, staying hydrated isn't just about drinking water. It's also about making smart food choices that help your body maintain balance and keep cramps at bay. As we wrap up today's journey through the top foods that help prevent leg cramps, let's quickly review the key points. We've covered some incredible foods that offer a natural, effective way to keep those painful leg cramps at bay. From magnesium-rich leafy greens like spinach to the potassium-packed sweet potatoes and the hydration hero cucumbers, these foods are more than just tasty additions to your meals. They're cramp-busting powerhouses. Remember, as we age, our bodies don't absorb minerals and nutrients quite as efficiently as they once did. This is why potassium, magnesium, and calcium become even more important in our diets to help prevent cramps and support overall muscle and nerve function. Now, I know that making dietary changes can feel overwhelming, but the good news is you don't need to overhaul everything all at once. Start with small, simple changes. Incorporate a few of these foods into your meals each day. For example, add a handful of leafy greens to your lunch or dinner. Try a sweet potato as a side dish to your favorite protein. Snack on a cool, refreshing cucumber for hydration. Enjoy a glass of milk or a serving of yogurt for your calcium boost. These small changes can add up to a big difference in how you feel. By focusing on natural, nutrient-dense foods, you'll not only reduce your leg cramps, but you'll also support better muscle health, more energy, and overall well-being. But here's the real key: consistency. Just like building any good habit, it's the little things you do every day that matter most. By choosing foods that support your muscle health and hydration, you're giving your body the tools it needs to thrive as you age. And of course, don't forget that hydration is just as crucial. So be sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day, along with the hydrating foods we've discussed. Before we go, I want to remind you, these changes don't have to be perfect, they just need to be consistent. Every positive step you take towards better nutrition and hydration helps you feel stronger, more energized, and more in control of your health. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more health tips like these. And if you're already making changes to your diet or have your own tips for preventing leg cramps, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what's working for you. Share this video with a friend or family member who might need a little help with leg cramps. Let's spread the word about how easy it can be to make small, powerful changes for better health. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay hydrated, and take care of your muscles. And remember, small changes lead to big results. You've got this.